say them woke alright. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then be say youth them go smile. Look where youth them they cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. May I tell them the story. Story. We make Salomon. They know they work now the country ben. Tribalism don't put we go behind. They know they work then they talk say they spend. Them go come we go run after them. For we country money. And it's how we them go one by one we go friend them. For we country money. And it's how we them go one by one we go friend them. Country banana the country it dry. Country tanga it at so smile. Then they put whip and cry. They say them walk alike. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then be say youth them go smile. Look where youth them they cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. I pay the people and don't tire with the system. Tire with the way then they lie. Where they want make them host and them married with salon money then they use buy. Where they want buy them speedboats and them salon money then they use buy. Where they tell them the truth and they vex. Now radio and TV they deny. Una want them move for the bambai. Una want them move for the bambai. We tired with the rotten system. Tired with the way then they walk. We don't tire. Tired with them but cool lie. Tired with the way then they walk. We don't tire. What another in the country? We don't tire. And sound of the give fire. We don't tire. We belly them empty. We don't tire. What another in the country? We don't tire. They say them walk alike. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Then be say youth them go smile. Look where youth them they cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Now then they shoot, then they loot, then they take, then all they put. We journalists them sit on them youth. Like a spice of it, tell them the truth. How long pan this? How long pan that? How long for the thief with money and go? And no me say because of a born pampo, that's me say we for die pampo. We economy is slow, country not they grow. Oh no. Ebola lalio. And then they give we the like the cutty. And it's how them go. We stronger than the country. We better than empty. What not in the country? How we go survive? They say them walk alright. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go. One
Famole muna kushe hendo na adu. We are drunk come back today for come talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yards and low. Now in we own. Whoa, let we left for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. Now in we own. Whoa, we are. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want for make we are go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want for make we are go before. Well, Fabul Kushe and Kabo, how they go? We don't sit there for the rest of the month. We don't discuss different things then. Well, the way how we go see something, the way how other person go see something, not two different things. Now that make, when we can all look at all of the issue them, we don't happen inside the month, we can get the man, we get the brain, we get the wisdom, we get the knowledge and the understanding, where they can say, elect our Pekin, He told that man wey sit down with that grey hair. It is see far pass am. Well, we no can understand wetin that dey mean until something can happen. Well, grandpa, they come today inside the program for can make sure say he look at all of them things dem dey from the experience point of view and bring am to we something dem dey wey we don hear, but we no able for understand wetin e mean. And they can pull for we things dem na do wey we for understand better one. Well, something there again wey be don dey happen from Siaka Stephen in 10. Thing there wey be don happen from the days dem when me and you no born yet. E get am o, e get am in 8. And they can just mix and find one for we, like how we can don cook the one pot. And then e lay am at the plate for we let we understand say wetin be happen yesterday, wetin be happen today, na so we for link am let we see the better result. Well, grandpa, dey here so with we. We can call am grandpa. But not to grandpa oh. Na him can say old papa, young boy. If you see him, in fact, in logo the first na logo je, it sabi cut in wait you can't see him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in your views, all of what it can put together. Now, in real point of view, how in see things them now they can put so together for the you see or you understand what exactly we need for know. It means say the barrier don't come inside we yard today. And indeed, now inside the yard that the barrier for Sidon. Because the barrier now this kind of structure, but the yard now the ground and all other things them with the inside there. So Sidon, Safuwan, the grandpa, when they welcome them inside the program, verse net, as now 1 time per month, it can come for tell me things that will happen. Imran T, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sengbe Pierre. You are a blessing. I'm so proud of you, and I can turn back the compliment to you. Man, when I be young, I'll not be ever fresh like you. You fever early morning salad. They say cucumber away young in the crunch. And right now I can see all the crunchiness and all the afaf jati, the show by you. So whatever it is, I tell a young girl when they watch you, let them pull them. Yeah, you know, man, we already taken. And we not find a law. We not find a law. Now only one person that get tickets for me.
God bless you, sir.
You know, I mean, family cabo plenty could share, and I feel really privileged for the come on this platform. This platform, the Boliai to quite a lot of Sierra Leoneans because quite a lot of things them way than the area in the area first. I want for Giz and Bepia and Bible plenty. Thank you for that. Because I did travel extensively of late. They go around, they do campaigning for make people know the undemocratic things that really happen in our country where we feel to say we don't go before, now we don't go back past 30 steps behind. Because this man wouldn't call mother bio, wouldn't say mother, pancreas, it mean grandpa. When the man say mother, it mean grandpa. You would expect say somebody wouldn't call mother and somebody with experience. Unfortunately, this mother and one way they behave like a kindergarten. A behavior all like picking way gets too much choice, he just broke them. To an extent, the parents they don't decide they don't get no more toy. With the read or things that really happen around them. We, for the first time, as Sierra Leone citizens, them take upon themselves with all this wretched thing where they happen now with society, this uncalled for behavior where this man don't put up, the attitude when not they synchronize with democratic principles. We fed up with all of that, especially where a life and we say we get an elections. But when you sit down, really, you look at what's happen. That fake. Emu fake lo. Omende man can say banya fake. Kema ye mu fake lo. He really life and we. He make fake pan we. He make say. He do census. He do registration. He do this. He do that. He do biometric cards. All that in a flop. Why? Because you know very well say that be just a window dressing. It be just the try for fake people and say it do elections. But little did we know the plan was it make like say they do elections for fool the international community, fool every institution we involved or interested in with democracy, say we do elections. But really and truly, we not do election. We not do election at all. What do we do? That's something we get the semblance. Then he said they don't vote. They're not going to vote. He just decide, say, bruh, and you know the arrangements of me and you to make, just call me as the winner. And that's not happen. They're not even going to vote. One vote, they not count. And some of we talk this way before the elections. Say these elections here, the way when they do the preparation, you know, like for say these elections are free, fair, credible, and transparent elections they want for do. It look like say these elections here now one way unusual. Why unusual? Because now unusual person, unusual criminal. Now in the now we state house. I talk people ain't go be a me witness. I say these elections make APC not prepare for free and fair, and for prepare for a fearful, terrible, and corrupt elections. If possible, let we boycott the elections, because these elections, they don't cook the food, they just wait for can dish them. It's been stolen already before we even they go into the polls. But nobody don't listen. They don't take notice. In fact, some people in camp we criticize. We go talk about that. Say we don't sell game with the government for saying that. But this is exactly what we were saying. We happen so now. There is an adage we say prevention is better than care. If we had prevented it by not going to that election, postpone them, we'll never get all them problem there. Because it be clear, not to be rocket science. It be totally clear, say, the man we don't already rig the thing. All waiting they be work towards. Now for just come do the formalities, say people and go out for votes. But that was not what the real plan was. Thief the elections. Now we say we tie we oja, we don't need for tie belt, we tie belt. We go petition the undemocratic things and what they happen in our country. And one of them, we get a place where they call ICC. ICC, a place where very specialized, na a court. That court today, at the Rome Statute. Now they then go, then yewo and decide to say some things then the way they happen at the world, that thing will get for put behind we not for the allow them for happen. Anything we get for do with genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, crimes of aggression against any population, then for Kerango at this place here. 123 countries them in the world sign up to this treaty for make them go prosecute anybody we breach their particular crime there. When a genocide, crimes against humanity, human rights violations, and crimes of aggression against populations of the world. So if you do anything in there, people in K go there, then go find you one thing, then go call you there. And we know people them where they don't call there. Charles Taylor now one of them, Bagbo now one, now other one. And you get people them where at the moment, then they under warrant for make them arrest them, make them go put themselves there. So we, the Sierra Leonean, them, decide for let we say go petition. We go there, we go put a petition. Thankfully, we president, na customer, because they already get a footprint, a fingerprint, and dossiers on them, documents them on them, because if we don't cross path with them previously, but they not be prosecuted. So all of that make them a lot easier. We thank God for that. Now we know say they don't call them for many who will discuss about the issues there where we don't raise. And hopefully, when it go to the United Nations and the Security Council, they're not waiting now, because if you look at the letter, at the third paragraph, they write, they say, when it is at the margin, we didn't talk about the margin, when he comes out of the margin or when he comes at the fringes, that is when he is out of the area of immunity, that is the United Nations General Assembly. As a commodity, then he can go get an interview there, because at that point, he not will get immunity. But again, there's some issue that we will get for deal with on that area. Anyway, we go there. I want to tell all the people them, we take them time from London, from Holland, from Belgium, from Paris, from Germany, from Sweden, from Italy, from all over the world, for make we go do this presentation and let we go protest and make the world know the crisis where we depart. Make them know the kind of slavery where these Salon people and they go through. As them people there from where they take power, they don't kill plenty people them. They kill people in Atumbo, even people them where them put in custody. People put in custody, not to just for let you punish them, now also for rehabilitate them. Help them for improving life, so then go introduce them back into the community as a sober person, where go able to contribute. Then go meet them, outside and they unharmed, then kill them. Plenty. Then see them investigate, state they will not commodity, go 91, go Tonko, go McKinney, kill Evangelist Samson, then shoot and down like dog, August 10, then kill lots of common people, then seize them body, some people and then kill another host, then go out on the rampage, lynch people them. So we don't go present them, and they want for question. Mother be you for the thing there. But waiting it troubled me. We get some people them way are they called 3 blind mice. Most of una go down come through that poetry rhyme there. 3 blind mice. Then 3 blind mice there, then talk say we go a picnic. Well, the reason we make them see a picnic we go now because they know they see. And then a mice. You know, now this world here, there are certain things that they way I don't find really despicable. One of them, I just don't realize for say, we have a problem now with Sierra Leonean community. And one of them problems in the Sierra Leoneans are very bad losers. Sierra Leonean them, when they take part by any race they lost, then they turn to menace to the society. Then they get very embittered. Then they be very malicious. And they be very envious of the person who win. And then go on the rampage. Because if they don't get them, nobody else don't forget them. If not to them, sit down on the chair, then go burn the chair, nobody else don't sit down there. That is one bad attitude. And the people that what they talk about are the 3 blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. They ran after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see short sight in your life as the three blind mice? Can you imagine? Una blind, una ignorant of certain facts them, but yet when they come out in the public, they can't challenge people them. We out of love for their country. The way things don't happen down in the country, we get for use all the necessary means. Because the man who they deal with is a very unusual criminal, unusual, corrupt leader. So it gets so much fish na he plate. One, he don't see election. Two, he don't kill people. He don't do a lot of crimes against humanity. Virtually, he don't do lots of genocide before he be president, and after we don't be president, and still they do. Then you get the three blind mice. That is Ibrahim and the two cronies. Call we. Names. Say we go make picnic. Somebody don't pay we for let we. Can't help the government and the opposition. Now in the make the arrangements for let we go take people them mind off the election issue. When are the election issue important? That really make at one point I really vex. Down the road, I stop for vex. I say them people there, they are desperately lost. They don't seem to understand waiting with the deal with Naya. But the level of arrogance where Ibrahim talk for say, now him don't do the application. He know people and personally. The arrogance. The fussiness. It just make us say, what? Does it really matter who the first do or who the second do? Is it not about our country? If we go there, now more grease on we elbow. Now more juice, now we cup. Now more rest, now we pan. What you make it for so bother you where you fook swell pan you to an extent, let's say, then through away acid pan up. Very embittered. What in the cause then here? That's something called hate. That's something called malice. That's something called bitterness. That's something called vendetta. If you hate Adebayo so much, to an extent, you are so bitter that you don't turn to vulture. You cannot wait for see Ikaka so you go feed on them. You cannot wait for let it die, for let you can celebrate on the corpse. And that make Roman say, Yuba no get calendar, but you know when 40 days. So you already predict negativity. And that's make Jimmy Cliff sing for that song. He say, going mad. Because your enemy, whenever they see you, they succeed. It trouble them. It bundle like acid. It torments them. Because then they pray for let you fail. You they rise higher and higher. Like them put yeast or baking powder upon you. And the world where we live, it's not about academia. Academia is one of the possibilities. But even if you get all the academic knowledge, you still get ignorance in other areas that we're not informed about. When I say ignorance, not just people that were illiterate. When I say person illiterate, you not sabi read and write. But as I when I say you illiterate and it say you not sabi read and write English. But literacy don't mean to say you not sabi read and write English. It means to say you not sabi read and write anything. But to society where they, a lot of people that sabi read and write Arabic, they are not illiterate. If not English, not in literacy, then everybody in China illiterate. Because nobody in China, people in China only read English and write English, Mandarin and then language. And then they study in a school. Yes, people know they learn English as a language, but Mandarin na in the main language. Na in all they talk, na in all they write. So if that is the case, China, the whole of China is illiterate. The whole of France is illiterate. But literacy means somebody who they read and write. When I say read and write, any language. So people in Sierra Leone, they read and write Arabic very fluently. They are not illiterate. And even if you are illiterate, you get areas where you're knowledgeable. You are only ignorant on things them where you are not informed about. So you can be educated and be ignorant. And in Sierra Leone, they we get them 3 for penny, they're educated, ignorant. The way when 3 or they are the 3 blind men them behave, their attitude show only one thing. Say they are just an ignorant bunch. Make some things clear here. Lamin Wuri go to ICC singularly by himself. He make an application. He share him at the world through a man when he call Abu Shaw. He's a journalist. Abu Shaw publicized the man emeritus where he do the petition at ICC against the SLPP government. But what can happen? Lamin related to Abbas Bundu. You know, the Wuri and the Bundu, they are brothers. So then see a family prevail on them for push with the petition. So he withdraw the application. And he go to the journalist, he tell him for say, make he please make all the articles them where he write. Make he pull he name day and make them disappear. Mr. Shaw will be making a present, will be doing an article on that very shortly, because everyone is appalled when they hear Ibrahim come out and make the claims the way he claim. And the other man where he called Mr. Mohammed, I interview him. Mr. Mohammed, speak in mind. I will be doing an audio where I go tag him on the audio. He make it clear. He say when he make the application, Ibrahim was not involved. He gets several reply them before they also get connected. Then them start working together. But he was not in the drawing board at the beginning. And it was the same with Lamin Wuri. So the claims then way they make, I do not know which kind of claims. But really and truly, was it relevant? Would I make the claim? Would I not make the claim? At the end of the day, we are in a struggle. And the struggle, not to Ibrahim get a narrative, not to me get a narrative. In the process, as always, any small thing, are the parliamentarians, I don't think he understands how the parliament work. Because parliamentarians, not to APC them, only comprise of the parliamentarians. The parliamentarian comprise of the government bench and the opposition bench. The government bench, the party where they in power, that is SLPP. Then the opposition bench, instead get diversity, not to one grain party, then at the opposition, not to APC one grain. APC did it, C4C did it, NGC did it, independents then did it, paramount chiefs then did it. And the parliament also APC did run up. But Ibrahim no go rest. Now the parliamentarian and the parliamentarian them. But now which parliamentarian you dey talk about? Because the parliament is diverse. Then get all the sections there of people within a parliament. Who are the one that we wrong? Because he now gets the understanding, he now able to understand the concept. To him, na APC and the parliamentarians. That is not so. Even if you write an academic essay, your supervisor will tell you for say, if you write an essay on parliamentarian, it is too wide. Because let you narrow which parliamentarian you talk about. So you go narrow one down for make you able to make you write something more in depth in a specialized area. So it talks say that the parliamentarian, but the parliamentarian, not to just APC did. APC not even able to get simple majority. And parliament, how it works, everything within the debate get for end up on a vote. When they vote, APC not they win, not even get simple majority. Why? Because the 14 chiefs and the votes for the government, NGC, all 4 of them the vote for the government, or 3 the independents and the votes for the government, C4C 5 the votes for APC, that then gets 64 votes. APC they get 64 votes. All the other votes they go to the government. So always that last parliament, SLPP, they win everything and they clear everything. But the only thing is both APC and SLPP not able to get the 2/3 majority for make them able for do change things them wouldn't need forget constitutional instrument. You need 2/3 majority. So nobody able to get them in the last parliament. But this people no go stop. Consistent, not the parliament, not the parliamentarian. But the parliamentarian where you they talk about, you get SLPP day, you get APC day, you get NGC day, you get C4C day, you get paramount chiefs then day. Then the most criminal na the country, the most ultra criminal, Abbas Bundu, and the chairman. Now in the second, and the third most powerful person in the country, after the president, the vice president, Abbas Bundu. Then the clerk in the parliament, also na SLPP. Then the administrator of the parliament. So who's one na APC they own? APC they do their own beats, then they challenge them, then they debate. They don't beat them, they don't jail them. We see where they drag them. In fact, Mohammed Way don't turn menace to the APC party and the country. He's one of those people where they beat, where they resist some of their outrageous things where they be doing a parliament. We see them, not a secret. We see how they go tear gas and beat money. I have never seen any kind of lie past that. Ibrahim say that the parliamentarian in fault. Now only one person is fault for bring the country to the level where it is, Namada Bio. Namada Bio, na him bring PR. Namada Bio decide for the census where we don't need for the census. Namada Bio, na him decide for change the law them, for manipulate the PR, for happen where we don't need PR. All these things, not to the parliamentarians and try for drum. Namada Bio, na him do all the things that they because he want for hold power and he be ready for crush anybody along the way. If you stand against them, it's no secret. So why you can't hold them responsible? But any arguments where they make, then go come out stop for say, Cherry Coco, and nobody do nothing. Cherry Coco makes some mistakes. Not always about it. He made some mistakes. But politics now like season. You get mango season, you get orange season, you get banana season. We don't pass the now orange season with deeper. But Ibrahim and his cohort then go always go na dustbin, na dirty box, go pull something they can put on the dining table. Just for make left Sherry Coco. And the whole reason, because Ibrahim and the person who they support, they are bad losers. They run for vice president position. Una support Diana Konomani. Unfortunately, she didn't succeed this time. That means to say not going to succeed in the future. On this occasion, it not succeed. Then say, if it is not their way, it should be no way. Then say, if it is not them, it should be nobody. You don't win the argument. In a democracy where you lost gracefully. You lost respectfully. You lost with dignity. But they are not able to do that. And this is one of the problems that we'll get in our society. We get very bad losers then as Sierra Leone. And Ibrahim is one of them. Diana Konomani is another. So they concoct this union where they constantly harass Cherry Coco because they not choose their candidate. All the noise when they make say they support a woman. No, they support Diana because they get a vested interest. And one of the cohorts, Nakonoi come out. So they all get vested interest. But we not lost the argument. Can we not move ahead? No, they're not going ahead. How about the mind? It costs Samura. I have the audio. I'll be doing an audio where I go tag then audio then they in the audio what they do. Insult Samura because they appoint Cherry Coco. That is not a good attitude. Where you lose, you're not a bad loser. And the person where you support also is a bad loser because if I don't prevail on you, for say stop this. Everything Cherry Coco, everything Cherry Coco. To an extent, all man call now Cherry Coco. Then they make both say uncle na a wonderful man. Are you really sure about that? Well, history not a lie. One thing I love Pasheki for, Sheki na man way for law and order. You know they tolerate nonsense. You grand uncle way the boast of Sembufona. I know him very well. He was friends, you know, with my dad. If he come over at me village, they come visit me daddy. So I know him very well. I had that privilege to meet him. And he'd be very nice to me, and be a very nice man. He's well spoken. If that man they talk English at the next room, you didn't like go visit a wits man. Well spoken, get clean English. But unfortunately, just like Ibrahim, he's a very arrogant. 10 o'clock news, then they announce a sack. What he make them sack him? He slap a policewoman in uniform na airport. The full glare of lots and lots of people there, foreigners and citizens, they all watch where Sembufona display. So then sack him at the 10 o'clock news. So a man where gets quite a lot of secrets where I do not want to talk about, but reluctantly, since Ibrahim feel to say he could come rob ashes per other man picking, where himself get issues them na the closet. You see, we all not perfect. All of us have something about us. We're dark. Every human being gets something. And that's make human say before you make sure per other man, look yourself good and proper. Then a tourist kind of salon, where Sembufona be Minister of Tourism. He jogged the man he weft na hand. The man vex, he left he weft na Sierra Leone, a German lady, black lady. We be in a Brookfields Hotel. Brookfields Hotel na the now we National Hotel. So he keep the woman at the hotel for over a year. Say he give the woman belly. The woman born at the hotel. Sembufona did. And while all then escapade them will take place, and the government will pay. When a corruption, the thing leaks to Pasheki threatened them. He quickly go remove the woman, come on, they carry and go Makeni. Then he and the woman broke up. Now in office, the woman go fling the baby at the table. Now in office table, the woman fling the baby. Where he born for him, girl picking. He go catch plane, go back to Germany, and left the picking in hand. And I go call the picking in name. He not do me bad. But it's not just because Ibrahim behavior. He make we just want for equalize. So waiting make some of our better part Jericho. I know Jericho don't do anything so adverse before than waiting some of our do. And some of our wish I keep it kill. The northern of them. We then can find out for say Sheki but they play wayo. So the northern of them decide for left APC and make their own party what they call UDP. Then we get a slogan, MPODP, NDP, MPOD apply, NDP, that you don't eat ham, you don't eat. That was the slogan. Anyway, Sembufona, I be the team man, will be very loyal to Sheki. He sell out the team, he brother them. Now he and Sheki make the trap. We make massive resignation of the APC elite, the left APC for go join UDP. He tell Sheki say they want the one left for, but if you want for no, I for put bonga aid for them. Sheki was the prime minister, and the most senior people, and then Otto Sembufona be junior minister compared to people like Dr. Fona. Dr. Fona na be the second in command. Na be the second to Sheki. People like Mbachaki them, they all be the senior. So, and Sheki make a short patrol. And left Sembufona, a junior man. At the even SI Kroma be they below, be they low. And I be trade minister. At the SI Kroma was a trade minister. So then they make Sembufona acting prime minister. And then people, and the very people them, we don't go confide with them. We don't say all the team, the people them, for come together, for begin the rethink them position. Sembufona and go leak their secrets to Pasheki. Then you go tell Pasheki for do this year for make them acting. When that happen, and then get a mass resignation of people and when they go join, they go form the UDP. That is Kerifa Smart. Fona, Bataki them, they all go join, they resign and go join. Because there was another issue about money where Dr. Fona begets na in hand, where na be some grants where he win for build health center them and then small town them and nursery them. Sheki, the ones they get the money, so he go fortify himself. Because that time if he don't they on the projects forget the SST them, the paramilitary. If we don't go train them in Cuba, so if he wants ammunition for them, and if he wants armored cars, Fona not great. Fona rejects that request there vehemently. So all that cumulates into this confusion. But Sembufona played snake role against Ion northern brother them. So what are you saying, Ibrahim? The same thing now you did do so. Now you no more for be center of attraction, nobody else. Now you for be the nucleus. Now you for the in charge. Now you for control everything. Now you for control the narrative. But unfortunately, you are not elected by anybody. Nobody not elects you. But I would say differently about Jericho. Jericho is an elected person. And Jericho did what he has to do. He made some mistakes. When the mistakes the way he make compared to Sembufona, oh my God, they are colossal. And there is more. Now the kitty. But I go lost left that so. But let will come to you. because of your hatred, you even go to an extent, your bitterness, your jealousy, you say, they try for divert attention because they don't pay we. You said the same thing. Where I decide, say, we for postpone the elections. And the same thing you repeat where you talk, say, they try for work with the government, and the opposition for full Israeli people. This ITT will go now just a smoke screen because they're not even stuck or they're not even remove. ITT not able to remove any sitting president. Daniel, I show you total ignorance, you lack of understanding, you lack of wisdom. You not even understand the ICC, waiting and stand for and waiting and they do. You they tell me for say ICC not able to touch or do anything to a sitting president. The most powerful president in the entire world, the man who gets the biggest stack of nuclear weapons, the Russian president, Vladimir Putin, they issue warrants of arrest for him. He was supposed to go. In fact, they issued the warrants of arrest for him on the 17th of March, 2023, this year. He was supposed to go for BRICS conference at South Africa. He cannot go there. South Africa say, then go get undertaking. Putin not take the risk. Because, you see, ICC has signatory of 123 countries in the world. In that 123 countries, then 33 African countries then have signatory, of which Sierra Leone are one of them 33 countries then. For say a sitting president cannot be tried. Cannot be removed. I don't know where you got that from. It just shows say you are not informed. You are totally ignorant of how the ICC works. Charles Taylor is one of the president that will be there on then chair where they indict him. Charles Taylor. Then where he left power, he run go hide na Nigeria. But Nigeria na a signatory. They hand him over. Now we in prison. Lauren Gbagbo be there in power. Then go catch her inside country. In a jail. So I really don't know what you're talking about. And you and your cohort, think like Quetta, they talk about Honorable Kenyatta. Honorable Kenyatta was invited. Not to once and if you go to the ICC, you go to treat it. Then charge him. The only reason we make, they not lock him up or they not find him wanting, and because the opposition not press charges. Then come to a mutual arrangement with the opposition withdraw charges. So the case not go any further. That's the only reason. So what are you talking about? What are you guys talking about? Do you know the issues? You can just talk like them village dog na then dirty box. You don't understand issues. Ask. Some of we would take with them, would they read, would they talk to legal people them. You get connection inside the ICC. So do I. But we know they talk, we know they make no more. Because if you notice, dog with the bet in the bag. Why you so vicious? Why you so anxious for they in charge of everybody else? Some time ago, I make an audio where I challenge Adebayo about that behavior. Say Adebayo left everybody for make them fit their own fit. This is not a struggle. Stay that you lane. You know Malcolm X. You got a unique style. Focus on your style. Let Ibrahim focus on their style. But the very thing where I condemn Adebayo for, where Adebayo take the criticism, it not cost me. He respects my views and he take note of what I said. The very thing we condemn, Adebayo. Now you are doing worse. You say Adebayo, they take money in people in hand. When they will cry, when they not cry to you. Now you work their money for them. When we busy, they go up and down. They campaign for what we believe in. Obviously, what you believe in, not what you believe in. Fine. We'll not get a problem with that. But stay out of we business. You say we go teach people the money, but you say, how low can you go? Where you really get that money for Satalami? Did we interfere? Did we get involved and trash? You wonderful work, what you do? What do you do with your wonderful work? We want to work with you. You choose not to work with us. Just because you get this degree of hate. I remember some time ago, then you People's Liberation Forum. Worry APC, but they use some words and then early morning will not be nice. I talked to you about it. I said, talk to Ambole, he reduced the tone. What do you tell me? You say, I left the man. The man gets right for express himself. Now freedom of expression. That was when Worry APC be the cause other people in Mamade. And freedom of speech. And at that time, Adebayo na Yupadi. We're be hand in gloves. Until we, I don't know what happen, what transpire. Fire come na the mountain. The next thing we hear, fracas. Then koto you. After we then koto you, where you mama involved, that was not freedom of speech. But to them, the cause other people and mama them have freedom of speech. Left for the point finger about other people, we all get with vulnerability. Look where you make that claim about the woman in Cameroon. You see, na Kenema then cut the woman its goats, na Kenema then kill him. Then find out under 24 hours that it was not true. It was a mistake. And the passion where you get in you, we all stood by you. I called you and I said to you, hey, you got it wrong. Just learn from it. We get a very pleasant conversation. And I even advised you for there, you apologize, but you didn't because that's your style. This arrogance, you're not going to take responsibility for your actions, but you did for waiting. I made a call once on Jericho. I got it wrong. I came out and I withdrew and apologized for what I said. That's what maturity is. Not to just come out, say things then, but when you get it wrong, take responsibility. I feel say the broadcast we do on the 21st, you got it partly wrong. Partly wrong. Let me tell you this. You don't have to have PhD for be successful in what you do. Richard Branson not get PhD, but now one of the richest people in the UK. Very, very rich man. He not get college education. He not done school. But he gets so much. He gets so much blessing bottom. So then kind of there way they do, they help. They help with society. They help with country. Where are you guys taking us? Why are you guys doing the things you're doing? So please, now America, you get a lot of millionaires them, lots of them. Where not to rich, when are very, very rich people them, billionaires them. They not go to school, but they're billionaires. So your success is not just based on qualification. It's based on how innovative you are. If you get something for offer the world, you present unto the world. If the world likes it, hey, the sky is your limit. If Adebayo at this time, you not get PhD, you not get BSc, you not get E-level, but you get conviction, you get belief in himself, he gets a lot of self-confidence. He gets, he gets self-esteem all around him. He stand up for what he believe in. He don't show conviction, and people believe in him. I don't care what you do. You are a smart guy. We get potential, but this road where you don't take, you go quickly burn out. You go quickly burn out your candle. Then go hot you lamp, that's all Creole man can say. Because of your big bagger, you mago. They say, Sabi, no get worry. And mago get yagba. You too mago. You too anwu. You get bet now your body. Tell like you get way. Tell like in Jalod and they inside you. Chill. Whether you like it or you do not like it, the leading man at the social media, at the salon community, home and away, home and abroad. Adebayo. After Adebayo, we all now, you, me, and many other people there, will play catch up. Adebayo tell like 100 watts ball. We feel back Bembela. But I will not put myself there because I'm not in competition with anybody. I do what I do because I am convicted. And I believe in social justice. And at that I push for bringing equality now with society, because society is so unequal, it's not even funny. I thought that's what we were fighting for try to make society more equal. Try to make we share the resources in our country in a more equal way. But I don't think so. I feel to say it's all about you. It's all about you. You say we get it wrong, now you no more get it right. That's not true. Many ways to go to heaven. Many ways to harvest mango. You can climb up the mango tree, you can use gogo, and you can stone the mango. Or whichever way you do them. You eat mango. So does it really matter whether a gogo you use or you claim or you stone her? It don't matter. Matter be a case, a very unusual case. We get for use unusual methods. We get for use every means necessary. And what thing you they talk about now, one of the things them, and we are doing that. With a faith for get a rerun of the election. That's what we are all doing. But if you have to focus there, you just focus there. So that you go grab the man, the foot, Adebayo hold the hand, me hold back up, somebody else hold an yes, then somebody else better than I back, we whap and down and get dominion over them. And we all, now the country, celebrate with victory. That's what we are anticipating for. That's what we are hoping for. But not so that you they look for. You just want the victory for yourself. It's all about you. Why are you so wicked to yourself? What it don't happen? It don't happen. You cannot change it. Where water don't for on ground, you cannot go back and get the water. It don't go. You can go get another water. But you cannot keep lamenting for what you're not going to the ground. Whether you like it or not. I know I get vested interest for Diana Konomani, but she has lost the debate. Cherry Coco won. There's nothing you could do about it. You sound now like a broken record. And I decided deliberately to talk about this. And I'll be doing an audio where I'm not going to be too kind to you. Then one of your cronies talk for say, we take knife for go cut stick. We'll not use cutlass. It depends on the kind of stick. Now, because you see, not all man when they talk language understand the language. But people they talk Creole, they don't understand Creole. But man they talk English, they don't understand English, they don't comprehend them. And just they talk them in the area, but they don't understand them. When you talk for say, you know, they take knife cut stick, you know they cut big stick with a trunk with cutlass safe. Now brush then they brush with cutlass. Now shrubs then they cut with cutlass. Real stick now axe then they take. I go tell you that. My dad was a farmer, my farm manager. We ended up I don't like talking about my family. Sorry guys, I have to stop there. I don't like talking about myself because it's not about me. I don't know why you always get for put the camera on yourself. It has to be Ibrahim or nobody else. Adebayo should not shine. Well, get used to it. Adebayo is there. Get used to it. Cherry Coco is not going anywhere. If you fashion them people and you're going to get burned out. You're already burnt. Because a lot of people very disgusted about you. You demean you company them. Say we go picnic. You know how much it cost me from my pocket for going to Belgium? You know how much it cost me for go Holland? When have you gone for a protest? The only time where you don't ever protest and where you protest against APC, where APC be in power. Since then, show me of one protest where you don't do. I get a whole dossier of a military policy on protest and absenteeism in the army. The army not stop you for protest. If it's not, you're not in shift, you not go protest in your uniform, you can protest. If you are excused, you can protest. But hey, other people are idle. Other people then take excuse for their work. Other people then take pay cut. Other people then lost money for go protest, for waiting and believe. You choose not for go, but you get the cuts. You and your cronies call we idlers because you say when I go picnic. But we go for the picnic, we don't already get a result for the country. And there are more results to come with the projects that we work on right now. A good athlete, where they run, you know, they look behind, they focus on a race. And this race, so with the not to sprint, not 100 meters, it's a marathon. I don't feel to say you get the endurance. Because, media brother, within the Bible tell we, Ecclesiastes 9:10-11. He say, I have seen something else under the sun. The race is not for the swift or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise, or wealth to the brilliant, or favor to the land. But time and chance happen to them all. It's not about your strength. It's not about your brilliance. It's not about favor, that the luck where you get. One way we got the work, God, they give everybody one way or the other a chance. And then chances then they depend on the choices where you make. So far, we make serious errors of judgment because you know man we get potential. Potential is like a seed. If you not plant them, you know they grow. And if you plant them, it depends the kind of soil where you plant them. But the way where you go, it look like we're saying a tap rock, a bedrock. One plant you seed. It go germinate, but body then go eat them. It not go grow. If it germinates, body then not see himself. The roots not go able to go through. the permeable rock. Because you need a porous soil to make the root go inside. My brother, left badat, left anger, left bitterness, left malice. You see, there is something about life. There is a book called the Book of Mark 8:36. It said, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? What's in it again you? For let you gain cheap popularity and you lost your soul in the process. You make enemies, unnecessary ones too. You know, my dear friend, I am telling you this with all seriousness. I encourage you in life, if you want to get into leadership, you can forget what they call humanity. You can forget compassion. You can forget tolerance. You can forget God-fearing. You can forget innovation. You can forget forbearance. You can forget sacrifice, long-suffering, and empathy. And Galatians 6 tell we about love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, and self-control. Self-control is above them all. And patience is a virtue. Now, virtue, when in necessity, where you deal with people. You can forget people's skills. Now, I make nowadays, now the Western Hemisphere, any job interview where you go, I guarantee you, they will ask you question about any time that you work where you don't work with other people. Can you work in a team? If you don't work in a team, you forget them a scenario where you don't solve a problem. It's always a question, and question on equal opportunities. It must come. You should expect it in any interview. And life is not about you. It's about others. It's about service. It's about servitude. Servitude, look it up. But for you, everything is about you. It has to be you. I talk to you like this, small brother, because I get a lot of love for you. I can see the passion, but you put the passion in the wrong box. The direction where you go, not to one will go do you any good. When have you ever gone out the last 5 years and protest? When you don't support any protest? Because with you, if not to you, they lead the protest, you don't go support anybody else. I have supported other people's programs. I don't follow them because I like them. I follow them because I believe in the principle of what they're doing.
Oh yo, Raga Spice. Oh yo, Mama Salon, Mama Salon and answer. See me through, yeah. They say them walk alright. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Them be say youth them go smile. Look where youth them they cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. May I tell them the story. Story. We make Salomon. They know they work now the country ben. Tribalism don't put we go PN. They know they work then they talk say they spend. Them go come we go run after them. For we country money. And it's how we them go one by one we go friend them. For we country money. And it's how we them go one by one we go friend them. Country banana the country it dry. Country tanga it at so smile. Then they put whip and cry. See right now we hope they say they walk.
I'm sorry, I get some technical problems where take place at a time where I be there in me flow. I want to apologize to una all, and I guess una self be try to get the gist of where I was trying to take una. But hey, we are back, and I want to say to una, I tell una thank you. The rest I could do on an video on the 3 blind mice. And there is a poem where a rhyme where, you know, people sabi 3 blind mice, see how they run. They run after the farmer wife, and the farmer wife cuts their tail. Why? If you not rata, you know say you blend. The man where get the horse where you get refuge. Now the wife they go run after. Now they end up not get tail, plus the blind where they blind. And this now lesson to people like Ibrahim Fona. You get for be careful. Pick your battles wisely. This battle where you pick, that a fruitless endeavor. Una for don't tire now and come on be Jericho. Una for don't come on be Adebayo now. We country as it is so, the only problem when we get Namada Bio, all the issues that we get Namada Bio, now the leader and they take the buck. But you mean if you get a country and they kill people there, you come back, you talk for say the people are terrorists there. Instead of you as a leader, where something like that happen the very first thing, now for call a day of mourning. Irregardless what happened, people have lost their life. No, nothing like that. You minister, they go team up now. AYV, he talks, say, go crush people professionally. I have never seen anyone crush anybody professionally. What is professional about crushing people? You, the president, you know when they condemn that. A lot of things have been said. Your wife come out, he talk for say, he go put people, man them private parts pan barbecue, he go roast ham. He talk about mob justice. Those are not words you go expect of the wife of a president. Because the wife of a president, now the first thing this will get is Kenya. Samuel Timagana, we 2 man he married. That way 2 man, they know one day disgrace him, man. He kept himself, respect himself, and respect Imran. Because when they say you're not the first lady, you're not the first hostess. You're not an hostess at the State House. But this first lady, when you bring him, you don't turn to, how you call him, to a politician. And that is not the modus operandi. We've never seen this before. And not a good example. Then this other man where, now other team, the man where they sell out in young people them. He not get self-worth, he not get self-pride, he not get any decency in them. Alpha Khan yet again, come back Nado. He talk for say, this election we pass on the best election ever. Whether I agree with it, I just bust laugh for Ronald gone. I say Alpha Khan, he either Bobby gonna yes, way be small, or the mistake turn hot oil line, yes, you know the fine. Or possibly the manga jege na yai, you know the sea, or you get cross yai, or possibly blend. Even until I can tell you clearly say this election we pass through. Now fake election. Timu fake law. No election will take place because election you get stipulated processes the way you follow. All of those processes were badly done, they were ditched. They just make a facade that they were doing them. They didn't. created the spectacle like they were doing something. But no, all what they were doing, fabricating, manipulating, and they did. And try for make who believe in they hate an elections. They didn't have any elections. And at the end, they know say they don't get any elections. The census we then do, the registration we then do, then we don't cook the figure then. As I be say, where Ibrahim talk for say, they're not for listening to me. As usual. I say we postpone these elections here because the election, they don't differ. The election, if we mistake go, it's like taking yourself now the abattoir, we will be slaughtered because they don't thief the election. This last election was not free and fair. And rightfully so. What's happen? They're not going to no vote. Then just decide for call who they want for call. They ask and let them pull it disaggregated. Now because they're not for sale, they not get anything for support the number we then call. But Alpha Khan, Imol Mas, Alpha Khan a libele champion, and Alpha Khan no get any shame. The day where he born, on that very day, they not be get shame na the labor ward anymore. Because shame be don't done. So they not be get any shame for what's on with. And that's make it kind of this world, it turn like how it turns so. And the thing way bad about it be the boast where he declare for SLPP. He say, guys, now I get two positions. Me na advisor and me na resident minister. As they chief the election, so now them pull the resident minister in hand and give one Mr. Uri, where them born better passer. We not sell young people them, but he gets a position where them pull in your hand, where sell people them, where mortgage his life, where disgrace himself. Then pull an iron, now only one position. So now ordinary Bama is no longer a minister. When me name say Bama, that means to say now ordinary advisor. Go again. See position umbo again. I just treat him avondo keche na to feel go. It's been gone long time. How you feel now? Then for can leap back thinking to say where you do that. They have direct opposition and they might sorry for you. You can't talk or say these are the best elections ever. Hey brother, you come on a fool's paradise. Come on a dream cuckoo land. You not get anything for offer you country. You're not just a disgrace. And I tell you what, you get the most shameful disgrace ever that you live inside the SLPP. They don't respect you because when you're not person where you change your friendship based on need. And so beaucoup salon people and they make party. Anytime they get a new need, then they look for a new party. We get the need when they look for. You're not opportunist. And that is a clear sense of opportunism. Mr. Rastaman, where they call Elias Bindu, he get can roll na dada. Una see it go na offices them. They go waju. For government to not get authority. They tell people and see them for go early. In this state and condition, where petrol all don't go up. All prices they don't go up. People and they suffer. In they go with the mega self, they go waju for position where you no merit. You're young bobo. You not be qualified for the make a Minister of Education. Now they make a minister where they in charge of all the ministries. You don't get any supervisory experience. They go make a minister. Now they can make her in charge of all the ministries. Then, where you not be even qualified for be a minister at one ministry. It just shows how then people are they out of touch. Then people are not understand what they do. Well, I retired brigadier. Since he take power, everything not retire at the country. The democracy will be gets don't retire. We see the result now. The Bank of Salon don't retire. You know, see, we get two currency, old and new. At the same time, and you work concurrently inside the same country. What kind of foolishness is this one? Like for say that you know what, we get a bridge. We one lane as a pier, then the other lane Juba Bridge. It's just crazy. Then people are not waiting in the door. The quicker they go, the better. Sometimes when I can talk, I can get so excited. I say, what? Salon people are so waiting. You want to put Antona. The next protest, what would they do? It's going to be worldwide. Every Sierra Leonean, in and out of Sierra Leone, but try for make time for participate in that big worldwide protest. As how it be worldwide, it will be nationwide in Sierra Leone. Every village, every town, every city, every fakai will take part. And we for try for put right, which we don't get wrong previously. And now, they don't all Babi Ibolokos with pliers. I think they understand better now. And for one of the police and soldier man them way, we not get shame. We not get any patriotic tendency. We for land from una company soldier man. They don't protect the constitution. Na Burkina Faso, na Mali, na Nigeria, na Guinea. But possibly, I remember Wabi they go school, my name Nati, na me last thing he always call. So possibly we Sierra Leone S. So then that make Usojaman and say we wait for us. But if una decide say una no they do una duty towards the citizenry and with constitution, what would the commoner do? Una left we una no can we wait. Una stand clear the doors. Una stand out of we lane. Waiting una when are the soldier man them for don't do una don't fail because una na yewo them. Una all na yewo them. So other soldier man and other country. We go come out with the civilian them and we go take we country back by the hands of the wicked, the hands of the dictator, the hands of the fascist leader will get. Salon officially don't turn to police state. And we change that this term. So if we not say, we already do waiting, so Germany don't do, now other places, do ya, una lock una yai, una turn the other side. And left we for do what we need for do. And with the Salon people left, with the ICC on we side, we get for take advantage, make una come out in numbers, fill all the streets of every town, every city, every village, every fakai in Sierra Leone. Make we send a wave across the world. Sierra Leonean government is undemocratic, but the people are yearning for democracy. They are hungry for democracy. Tim the man say, we calculate no monger. Simply, ura rose monkey na monkey they show it teeth. Una love will not make them tell we say with the rose monkey. This time, no gonna butcher horse. No go buy beef. No rose monkey, let monkey no show with it again. We don't allow politicians them for misuse, especially the one year. They're not worth the packets when they write their name. They have failed and they're suffering the mount. Now inflation don't weaponize. Now the cost of living, it don't weaponize. Now the cost of living, they kill the living. Now the cost of living, they amputate the living. Now the cost of living, they harass the living. Now the cost of living, they wutu the living. Cost of living don't turn weapon. All things don't go up. The only thing we did done now that we pride, none of the again. Everybody they laugh at us. Burkina Faso don't free. Gabon, they said they don't free. Usojaman them. They know where trustees, they know where draws. They are failures. Lima talk publicly. He say him that the job of a soldier man for take over where the government's not they do its duties. They're supposed to protect the constitution. Everybody here. When I go make me audio, I go tag them. Make no say fear here. After we don't ask, Sengbe let it play. But the reality is, we have to wake up from our sleep because now I get water, now I get flour. Now I get for decide how I want to country. So far, we were there outside, they do we only too. But guess what? We can only make the icing to the cake. But the cake itself, naturally, not for bigger because politics is local. Politics are local issues. Politics is about yonder. Now they affect. So now I get the cake. Now I get for make the cake. Then we go put the icing. If we get the icing, no cake. There will be no cake at the end of the day. So the reality is, when I get for wake up and take charge of what you need for do. Fambulem, I go left on today. If you want to ask any question, I go call upon Sengbe Pierre. If we do this interactive, we let people ask 1 or 2 questions. Let we take them from there. I be just to say this point we don't reach. Let us see if people then go ask questions or they want for make any statement. Let we take them from there.
Oh yo, Raga Spice. Oh yo, Mama Sayaka. See me through, yeah. They say them walk alright. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Them be say you them go smile. Look where you send the cry. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. May I tell them the story. Story. We make Salomon. Hey, they're not the work, not the
connect, saying all over the world for let we talk.
Alright, fumble and we the watch anytime where you did, and remember say you did actually listen to Riyadh, and you did listen directly to the Bari, yes, the Bafa. The Bafa SSF, this so we talk to you. And remember say all of within you don't analyze now basically in view and nothing way in don't they observe, you know, where it try for put together. So the line open now, you can call if you get any concern where you want to put forward. Based on all written, I don't talk. So inside the program today, remember say just get 1 minute. Because we don't get better time again. 1 minute and we'll take few calls no more. If at all you get any point where you want to make inside this and the line the open, the number already in on the screen. So you can feel free for call and take part inside the program. This now we are and you listen to the buffer. The manifesto inside the buffer. Okay, we get a very first person we don't come inside the line. Let me just say everything again for say welcome to the show. You never know where the call from.
Yeah, we are. This night from the phone from.
Okay, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I really a brother in discussion with Ongi. It's very, very, very good. But one thing we are happy over now, that discussion we out Ibrahim. I don't know that guy, but it's a very good discussion where me have been don't pick for long. He just they on fighting against the people that wouldn't fight for a cause. It is better way they draw them back and make them call them to insenses.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Alright, we'll take a few calls. The line's still open. I'll get this other one. Welcome to the show. Any minutes the call from?
This is not President Advocate all the way from Sierra Leone.
Go ahead, you get the platform.
In the first place, I want to tell you plenty thank you for the good work we always do. And I also want to say big kudos to MC. I believe we need to analyze all about the happening in our country with that. I just want to say we and we them already for standing under for help issue with the country. So this is not my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and the what you do, you know, the view of Imran T as he put them together. So all of everything he say, all of our everything analyzed inside the program today, has strictly in your view, and they get right to in your view, and everybody else get right to in your view, and that's exactly he expressed today. Remember, so this is now a program we had, and we are not for everybody. We can give everybody the platform for they actually, express themselves. And this now free. I don't know how to put them in language for you. But anyway, now go on the line again and take another question. Welcome to the show. You know the call from?
Yeah, we are doing that. Thank you.
Yes,
Good evening.
how you doing?
I want to say thank you to Imran T for where he come and can vent out.
You need the volume of your small when you watch me from please.
Yeah, okay. A better way come and can vent out some of your opinion concerning what they happen in Sierra Leone. And indeed, Saloon, the election, the people and vote, being not only the results and they announce. We all know that and I make this particular thing they happen to the country, so we not supposed to happen. So all we for do, we all as Sierra Leoneans them now for join the faith, for join hands, or call upon the ECSL for make them do the right thing, because we now they suffer, we the Saloon people now they suffer. If things are difficult so for we, are just because ECSL fail for do the right thing. So we for call ECSL, make them publish these results. No, two. If Madabio win this election, or if SLPP they win this election, the real result where people and vote.
5 more seconds.
We want make ECSL police pull that results. Also.
Sorry about that. Alright, so go to another call quickly. Let me see. Okay, we missed that call. Okay. The line's still open. You can call in our voice inside the program. This now we are on the buffer courtesy of we are. And you get the grandpa inside the show. We actually analyze lots of things then, inside the program today. So please call if you go on for add your voice inside the program. We just get a few more minutes for wrap up the program. And you still watch live program. Remember, say today, Saturday. Yes, today's Saturday. And we actually bring you things that we, get for do with the country, Sierra Leone. Okay, the line's still open. Grandpa, you are waiting the few people them don't see first?
Yeah, this thing I talk about Ibrahim being a bad loser. Where you lost, you get for loss with dignity. You support Konomani. Konomani don't lose. Move on. Leave it alone.
This issue of Ibrahim, Quetta, and others, you not think say themselves get right to their own opinion on issues?
No, they get right to their opinion, but not to when they can attack other people. Them they say we the thief money, we gonna pick and picnic. Now they no more get it right for make the narrative. Come on, that is crazy. Look, like give example of people and where they lost elections and they were dignified. You got for lost with and maintain your dignity. You lost with grace.
But Ibrahim,
I will give you.
They're not example. Any election.
Richard Conte run for B flag bearer. He lost. Where he lost, he stand behind Dr. Samura. He support him. In fact, they're one of the person where they work tirelessly. They campaign all over the place for assist. That's a graceful, decent way for loss.
Let me just take this call quickly.
Like Ade Macaulay, the same thing.
All right.
He lost.
When it comes to it, not just take this call quick.
He not grumble. He not point nobody.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
He was steadfast with the party.
Good evening. You welcome to the show.
Me Alfred, I call from Weird.
Yes, go ahead, Alfred.
Yeah. Which I want to believe. Marabi, even people in Arange for Pulam. One thing I want to believe, one radio station, the way they open when Justice Radio. The beginning program when they open, and they allow people to call. At some point, so he called, he said, Marabi, God bless him, I mean. Marabi, this, I mean. But when he called, he said, hey, Marabi, he said, pop, penny, people. You understand? The one journalist, after the election, the one journalist come on. That will be the tower. And say, you Marabi, don't forget about them. They don't get a job. So maybe you say, this suffer all over the suffer, just this for set all for other people that they. So I have a contribution.
Okay, thank you. All right, Grandpa, you begin the platform.
Yeah, I agree, because we just don't get, I believe they say the home region at the south they get for start. Because people are hurting, people are tired, they've been lied to, and now they don't begin to see that clearly. Then yeah, they don't open. As I can say, then yeah, they now that their forehead is like mountain fat foot. You know, what's happening to talk back again? Look, Jagaban. Jagaban be one vice president position. He not get him. But you see that man, a maturity. He's not a bad loser. He lost and maintained his dignity. He shows say he not depend this for himself. It's about servitude. He there for serve the country and the people. He care. He not grumble. He not blame anybody. He not say because he not get the vice president position, he go ruin the party, he go ruin everything for everybody else. The man get the money, and money can go a long way for help for doing kind of damage. But he didn't. Instead, when the party trapped for couple recently, now he pull heavy couple. The man will not get what he wants. That is what you call maturity. That's what you call a conviction politician. He is there for what he believes in. And because he's a decent person, he is a good loser, he lost and maintained his dignity, his pride. Richard Conte did it, Ade Macaulay did it. But the reality is Boku Sierra Leonean, including Ibrahim and his gang, they are bad losers. If you support somebody, the person not win. They not win. Life goes on.
We don't come to the end of the program, but I'll ask you this question. Yeah. Now, I see this thing back and forth between you, Ibrahim, Quetta, and others. But you, before this time, you used to be a very good team players.
I have always done, and I have tried to prevail.
Work together.
I have tried to prevail on them, and I've made several audios them where say that. Say, look, we all support somebody. Me, when they talk now, I don't support Jerry Coco.
Okay. So hold on. Let me just.
But Jerry Coco don't win.
Let me just.
We have to respect that.
Let me just get this caller quickly. Welcome to the show. Hello. Okay, we missed that one. Yes, please go ahead.
We did go on and on and on like a broken record. You know, politics you get for recalibrate. It's like season. When you get orange season, now orange. where orange London, you get mango season. But if any time when they get discussion, you go back now the tea box. You go bring the dirty, you can put them back now your dining table. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Now, like even in we own lives, we get a clean hand when at the right hand and a dirty hand. Then when they talk, say, what's in the left hand, they do let the right hand or no. What's in the right hand, they do let the left hand or no. Because if you bring things at the left to the right, it contaminates the right. Because the left not a clean hand. If something were wrong at the debate don't pass, go on, move on. But they have not moved on. They've been stuck in the same place.
Okay.
People that don't insult we all, people that don't curse we all, but we still they talk to them. We know they go all out, they try to say, because we are not.
Let me take another call quickly, please. Welcome to the show. Your name and who said the call from?
I call from Weird.
Go ahead, please. Get platform.
Yeah, waiting, Mr. Imran. At the film, that team then a one game person at the film for waiting completely divert their attention by waiting in the park. When a catch box will focus on the economy how we do. But Ibrahim able to capture catch box first. From there, it capture quitter. Then it change their mindset. So many times I can feel for catch box because me, if catch box may not stay independent, they do in audio way I mean they do. It's for good.
But
Ibrahim,
what did they say? Cashbox, Ibrahim, and Quetta, this kind of another set of powerful team where they do their own thing in their own way. You know, why you feel say then change where they still do their own same focus where they do on?
Fine. When you watch presently the way how they go too personally.
Okay.
And they focus on two personal attacks. Okay. Where Cashbox not been there into that team. I think Cashbox been there into. Waiting on they go on right. A talker say this thing not they go on right. Now that's Stanley will be no Cashbox.
No, it still they do that.
It still they do one, but now make you wait and say where they mean they doing audio in one.
Okay.
It means better than the team where they form.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much.
The team where they form now injure the issue. If you go solo, when you watch, it do well than where they mix.
Okay, thank you very
together.
much.
Yeah, welcome.
All right.
Don't get me wrong, they are all talented people.
Yeah.
All three of them.
Okay, when you come here, you come back. Welcome to the show. Your name is where you call from.
Yeah, the call for Weird.
Go ahead, brother.
The only person that the problem there.
Where you get to?
Hello? Okay, the only person that the problem then Ibrahim.
Why Ibrahim is a problem?
Ibrahim. I ain't get by that because he attack Adebayo personally.
Wait. No, he's not on it. He's still in a weird. I think say it express here Adebayo they get small issue them. But now by that you call that?
Yeah, now by that because you take and say in Lambuk pass Adebayo. So you go at Adebayo personally. So Adebayo no sabi anything more than
Adebayo self they do the same thing. He self they send the same punch again.
Yeah,
you listen,
punch for punch.
You listen to Adebayo
personally. Now they attack Adebayo personally, and you don't brainwash all the other team members there.
All right. Okay, blessing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, Imran, I'll come to you again. I think if we get any other call, we'll take 2 before we wrap up the program. Yes, Imran.
All right, okay.
Go ahead. We don't go drive force. Go ahead.
You know, Miman, you know, they are very talented guys.
Okay. Like I've been saying just now, let's take the 2.
Hello?
You didn't live.
Hello?
Sister Admin, you didn't
Hi,
live.
hi, Sembapia. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Uncle Imran, good evening.
Good evening, darling. How are you?
I just want for put me on 2 cents into this topic here so today. For me, if you ask me, Ibrahim
I love you too, darling.
Very much. All right, we'll take one last call inside this particular program and this issue. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, good evening. Welcome, sir.
It's a big Moses.
Okay, you do, sir.
Yeah. Thank you to Mr. Imran.
Thank you, sir.
You know the about not get personal hate for somebody.
Okay, what did you tell for
now
me?
all they do the same work for this country. You go personal for attack personal person because it's a way hold. And one thing that is
okay, you don't make it clear. Let me understand. Who that go personal because of position? Let me get this clear.
Hello.
Yes, you get me? You get me, please?
Yeah, I get you now.
Yes, I say.
Yeah.
Let me make them very clear. Who that go personal for because of position?
Na Ibrahim. Personal to Terikoko for attack for certain thing and we now God and they give power, not to Motama they give power. We are effort we they do. God, if they don't hold any power, nobody cannot stop it. That doesn't mean I want to let them know. Ibrahim, me for me, I don't follow him, I don't follow now, I don't follow Boku platform there. But for now, when Ibrahim they do so, trust me, the one that they follow him, they know they pass 10 a day with the doing program. Trust me. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
this me brother I can sabi make a short like Bumandos. Welcome, sir. Go ahead.
You know, I will make sure you get a copy of the 25th audio where Ibrahim do. It was too personal that we go.
I not cut you off, sir.
We go for picnic. We go for picnic. They try for fool the people them. Now the opposition don't pay we money for what we try for make the people them attention come up on the election. Come on, it's so unfounded. And not the first thing this he don't do them. We don't turn backwards. We don't keep quiet. And he keeps doing it. He don't get all the answers. Neither do we. Not to in the leading narrative. Oh God, no. And besides, who is he in the first place? He's not elected. Kerry Koko is. Yes, Sherry Koko misbehaved a few times. But he's not the worst. In Uncle way they praise, worst part Sherry Koko. Now make I don't go historically by your Uncle record.
All right.
Man will slap policewoman at airport.
Okay.
In a uniform. Then sack him 10 o'clock news.
All right. Okay.
You know they do that. We the money what they ask for now chief will for chief. When they get money for Satalamin?
So what make this thing pain you so much? Because
it's not necessary. Me brother, I see the way where you they work. I don't work with you. I don't work with Ibrahim. I don't work. I work with Adebayo too. I work with everybody. And I have tried in my own way. But try for say, hey guys. We can get with differences, but with differences not strength. These fets not struggle.
Okay.
Not a sprint, not marathon. Let we put forces together. We all get with speciality. Let we focus. But it don't turn out to now we be done right to them people and they. Now we go there. Now we start go them people and they. We not for go to ICC. What's you wanna go do there? We they go picnic. But come on. He get access to me, he could have called me. For make you understand what they do. I don't try for call him about issues of protest. In the time place, they know they get involved. If that person did it. If that person did it, they're not involved. That is not a grown-up behavior. And if you say you want to get into politics, you don't pick and choose who that you work with. Because whether you like it or not, God make every individual in a very unique way. We all get some strength in we. Me brother, you get something about you where I don't go ever get some in life. But if I hang around you, I go learn some of them things then they will go only increase me productivity and me knowledge base. Every person gets a level of ignorance. Every person gets ability and disability. Me when they talk to you so, as you bring figure, I don't disable. Anything way for those figure are disabled. But let me tell you something about life. Mathematics get a lot of wisdom. Mathematics say the shortest distance between two places. Now a straight line. Not true. Me know they bend where they talk. Now make they put them straight on. Then mathematics give you another wisdom key. He say, when they do math, he said that for hard first. Where you don't add, then you add all the portions there. Then you divide them by the numbers of portions. Then what you get, you find the mean. When they do politics, that's what you do all the time. Add everything where you get, then you divide them by the number of numbers. Then what you get, then you get now the middle. What they call the mean? The mean. That is now the point where everybody gets something, then everybody is happy. Then they call consensus for management. They say two can work together only if there is agreement. If you're not possible, they agree with other people. You cannot work with other people. And if you cannot work with other people, then you are good as dead.
All right.
Yes. Then say I find way they call me now. No, na collaborate with the collaborate.
Yes.
With the exchange and the benefits from you, the benefits from me. You know how they call them biology, symbiosis. With relationship is not parasitic. I am benefiting, you are benefiting.
Yes.
So we are all happy. Some of the things that why they talk, you not agree with them.
No.
Some of the things that why they talk, I not agree with them.
No.
But we allow each other for breathe.
Yes.
Give each other a space for making waiting. Then okay, no. We can get in conversation. No. So you tell me principle, me that they are not agree. Me self say, me self you are not agree. So we agree to disagree there respectfully. But yet, I know they attack you, you know they attack me. Everybody all waiting. Then the area that where we agree, we play, we dance, we celebrate. That is how grown-ups behave.
You're very much correct. You're very much correct. At times, some points and so, we can talk and behind this thing, where I know we go clear to that and the certain topic then they certain words and the way we can get arguments behind the scene. Say, no, I know, I not just like this kind of discussion. I'm not just like this. Instead of can say, okay, now this. He puts me for I understand. But still, I just make a say, all of waiting, come out of the program today. Now the buffer in your own view and it get right to your opinion. So as a disclaimer, now in your own view and solely the buffer in your own view and Grandpa Imran. But notwithstanding that, we respect in view like any other person we can come and call and make your own views, now this program. Because what happen, this now we had. And we get right for let me listen to anybody within ADC. Okay? So we don't come to the end of the show. We want to tell you plenty thank you, Grandpa, for way you take your time. In as much as we've been on the plan this say every month, but I find out say I late for inform you saying that today. Sorry about that, and I'm glad that you as well make it time for come and take your position again. Imanti they come one time per month. And as it don't come so, and we will expect her again by the first week, by the end of first week inside the next month again for like come waiting your analysis again on different issues then based on your opinion. Thank you very much, the man from the buffer, for joining me inside the show today.
Thank you very much, my dear son. You've been great, and you've always been one person where they show magnanimity and they allow free press. Freedom of speech, and encourage we all forget we own point of view. You see, in life, every mortal man, your perception, now in the affect the way we think. It's good that we come sometimes, we open we mind, rather than we go in a corner, we go talk about somebody. Come out, speak out. And not be like a recording where you make on the 25th. So I came out and I spoke about it. So you go, Yeri, then say we want to talk to the face man, talk to a Pekin. So a Pekin then go tell him, me telephone free and open. He can call me if you want. Or if you don't want, he can make a rebuttal. But I will be doing an audio too. Where are they send on this effect?
So the question is, how long this particular back and forth will take?
Well, it is up to him. Because to be honest, between me and you two, the attack I find them totally unnecessary.
You know why I asked that question? You just don't tell me, say, somebody get right to allow somebody for making views. You just don't tell me, say, at some point, you look at certain things and just let them go. For example, where we student are, so every other day, you will get people who go come up to you. Like one time in the way somebody catch a clip with me audio, me video, and then it molest me better one. But I look at them and say, come on, if I give you attention, we're today at the same level.
Yeah. But in this case, I don't know if it makes sense. What are they saying?
Makes sense.
He say we don't take money.
You know, the word where they can say distraction. All of them things that already happen around you reply in word in my word. They miss the ball. Like you can always say, let's focus on the ball. The ball they play and things that they happen right under we foot. But rather instead of we focus on them, things that they happen unnecessarily we use we time them for focus on rather than we focus on matter where we need for the pressure like every other day. On different issues, the way they unfold in the country.
My brother,
yes, sir.
This has to stop.
Yes.
Ibrahim does it all the time. Me man, I get past 10 audio them where he focus on what he will do.
Okay.
He talk down on we, and they only do that. He make accusations.
Okay.
Me man, that is a very serious allegations for talk for say the opposition. They in connivance with us for help Marabio for stay in power. Now could they bring ICC, and then they lie to the people. He say in the educate people. He they lie to the people and say they remove a sitting president. They don't charge a sitting president. How come they don't indict the most powerful man now the world?
Okay, so now all of them they are the biggest thing.
Now the issues they know where.
All right. So like I already don't say, we had the observer now from today till this week done with the watch to now they do. And I hope say this week no will pass because if this week pass, it means say una safe one for distracts the people then. And if that be the case, we self no go set much power now. We will make sure say we come and tell una waiting at the right thing we una need for do for let we focus on the ball. But una get this week for address una
my brother.
My
son, with all respect and waiting, go let you look the 25th waiting. I go send them to you. There you go tell me for say we have every right to self-defense.
Okay.
Imantino they happen for nothing. It's going to go on for the longest time. It only go on.
Okay. All right.
What about come up the last time he caused Samura? Because they picked Erikoko. How could you do that? Because the person where you got your vested interest in loss. How could you do that?
Thank you very much. Like I say one more time for you took your time and join me inside the program today. The platform always open for you. And this program, the monthly review, now you on day, and we hope say you will handle them like you always use for handle them. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother.
All
thank
right.
you.
And thanks to you
as
well.
Thank you for una yes. And thank you for una watch me na in a paladem. Me not a man we find, but una bear me ugly face. Una thank you for that.
All right, thank you very much. Una always watch the program. We like, we share, we comment, we subscribe. We appreciate una all. Until then, we'll join you again. It's another beautiful edition of a program where we call Weird. Your name na Imran T from the Buffer. We join with a monthly review inside Weird. My name Masembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. Until then, I want to wish my own daughter we in the 1 year, the 7th of September this month. Happy birthday in advance. I want to wish Mami Cole Egatin Shaba. Then birthday on the 13th of this month. I want to wish you all happy birthday. And you self way to celebrate your birthday from now to the end of the month. We want to wish you all a happy birthday. We love you all so much. God bless we country Sierra Leone, where we call we are. I am out.
And my daughter said birthday on the 1st of September, Mariam Toure.
September 1st?
Yes.
Oh, today?
Now yesterday.
Oh, belated. Okay.
Yes, a belated birthday.
So wait, Mariam what?
Mariam Toure.
Okay. Mariam, le sembepie as you brother, that wish you happy belated birthday. I hope so you get a wonderful time. Okay, that been there around you, right? Okay, yes, I know. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I hope so you enjoy them. And I pray for you that today, yesterday, today, and forever will be better for you. Yeah.
Amen.
I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh yo, Braga Spice. Oh yo, Mama Shalom, what's on an answer? See me through, yeah. They say them walk alright. They say them thief money. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say them go build the bridge. The part they fly boku. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. They say corruption go down. You not then corrupt. All the promises where them make go, one day not fulfill. Them be say youth them go smile. Look